Have you ever wondered how the system of your body fades when intimacy takes a back seat after age 70? Surprising as it may be, the impact of reduced sexual activity can change the trajectory of your health and happiness more than you think. This video uncovers the crucial connection between sexuality and vital aspects of our lives as we navigate the golden years. From hormones to heart health, immune function to mental sharpness, every part is interconnected in ways you might not expect. Stay tuned till the end for insights that can empower you or someone you love to thrive in this journey of aging. If you find these revelations stunning, don't forget to like, subscribe, and dive into a discussion about your thoughts on intimacy and health in the comments below. In the realm of aging, one of the first noticeable shifts occurs beneath the surface. Hormone levels drop more steeply than anticipated when sexual activity declines. Vital hormones like testosterone and estrogen connect mood, vitality, and energy in essential ways. After 70, when regular sexual engagement dwindles, the result isn't simply lagging libido. It can trigger broader health implications. For instance, while most associate testosterone primarily with male health, its balance is pivotal for everyone. It supports muscle mass, cognitive function, and even emotional balance. Estrogen enhances cardiovascular health and skin elasticity, especially in women. The joy and stimulation from sex help maintain and regulate these hormones. As we subtract sexual intimacy from our lives, we may face accelerated fatigue, depression, and even lapses in mental clarity. Recognizing this vital connection empowers everyone to take actionable steps toward improving their overall vitality. Whether through consultations or emphasized physical well-being, obtaining optimal heart health becomes much tougher with the absence of physical engagement. Some might overlook how sexual activity functions as a delightful form of exercise, crucial for cardiovascular health. When we silently veer away from sex after 70, our hearts could experience significant impacts which can go unnoticed. Sexual intimacy encourages increased heart rates and improved blood circulation. This acts almost like a workout, supporting blood pressure and delivering those all-important circulation benefits. For older adults, reduced blood flow can lead to challenges, not just in sexual function, but in general health, often making individuals feel fatigued. Remember Sarah, a 77-year-old who easily ignored the importance of holisticities in her health. As she stopped sexual engagements following major life events, she soon struggled with heart-related concerns despite implementing other healthy habits. Fortunately, by renewing a delicate combination of exercise and social interaction, Sarah reignited her zest for a full-bodied existence, strengthening her overall health. In addition to the physical delights of intimacy, mental and emotional well-being also plays an essential role in maintaining heart health. Engaging in sexual activities provides a platform for couples to communicate openly and prioritize their connection. This synchronization creates strong emotional support, which is crucial for managing stress levels, the leading cause of heart health issues in seniors. When stress is mitigated through affectionate interactions, heart rates normalize and blood pressure stabilizes, making it even more essential for those entering their golden years. Moreover, the emotional closeness developed through intimacy can encourage healthier lifestyle choices beyond the bedroom. Couples may find themselves more motivated to partake in physical activities, such as brisk walking or swimming, strengthening their hearts and also fostering a sense of companionship. When Sarah re-engaged with her social circle, she found friends who encouraged a lifestyle laden with activity. They began scheduling regular outings that complemented her physical engagements, forming a robust support network committed to mutual health. This companionship not only provided motivation, but also helped prevent feelings of isolation, often linked to reduced heart health. Additionally, it is crucial to recognize the enlightening links between sexual health and overall wellness that can ripple throughout a person's life. Those who cultivate intimate relationships may find themselves also focusing on diet, sleep habits, and routine health checkups. Love and intimacy inspire mindful decision-making, nurturing a well-rounded and active lifestyle. As an added benefit, social connections promote positive stress relief through shared laughter and meaningful engagements, further warming a couple's relationship and sustaining cognitive function along the journey. Let's not forget that sexual health also nourishes hormonal equilibrium, which can be profoundly rejuvenating in aging bodies. With maintained intimacy, hormones responsible for mood regulation are positively influenced. This ripple effect underscores just how vital sexual interactions are in people's lives, notably impacting heart function. By staying attuned to both emotional and physical needs, individuals can certainly foster an environment conducive to heart health, allowing them to thrive as they age. This connection intertwines beautifully through communal engagements and shared life experiences. Therefore, maintaining an active love life is an essence of living fully and vibrantly in the later years, a notion echoed in Sarah's revitalized outlook on life. Reduced intimacy may also break down protection for immunity. Unbeknownst to many, sexual activity provides a helpful boost to our body's natural defenses. The act fosters the release of immunity-tracking hormones and invokes darn good feelings like relaxation and joy. Those regularly engaged in sexual activities maintain higher levels of protective antibodies, granting them a robust defense against respiratory infections. However, withdrawal from intimacy may subject partners, especially seniors, to frequent colds and prolonged recovery from illnesses. Take John, a 73-year-old whose pre- and post-intimacy tendencies metamorphosed into more colds and extended recuperation periods. Following insightful conversations with close friends and doctors, he learned how to enrich his social connections again, bolstering immunity through emotional intimacy and thus reclaiming his health journey. Moreover, the connection between intimacy and immunity extends beyond mere physiological responses. It also integrates emotional wellness, which is fundamental for overall health. When individuals feel loved and connected through physical touch and intimacy, their stress levels tend to decrease significantly. This lowering of stress directly influences the immune system's ability to function optimally. Cortisol, a hormone related to the stress response, can suppress key immune functions when present in high levels. Thus, by nurturing intimacy, whether through sexual engagement or affectionate touches, individuals can help mitigate the stress response and bolster their immune resilience. For instance, consider a couple, Lucy and Robert, who embraced intimacy even into their late 70s. They found that their regular date nights and simple acts of affection not only bolstered their emotional well-being, but also kept them both healthier. The frequency of their colds decreased substantially, and they became more resistant to seasonal flu bugs compared to friends in similar age brackets who had less physical connection. Their overall insights suggest that a loving relationship encourages better lifestyle choices, such as engaging in exercise activities together, cooking healthy meals, and promoting shared interests that enhance emotional bonds, all of which further enrich their wellness. Moreover, community plays a vital role in one's immune system and overall health as well. Establishing strong social support can add significant layers to the healing and protective facet of intimate relationships. Engaging in laughter and sharing moments with loved ones can trigger feelings of happiness that naturally boost serotonin and endorphins, two vital players in helping the guidance of anti-inflammatory processes within the body. This joyfully natural interaction should not be underestimated in the grander wheelhouse of maintaining a robust immune system, especially for seniors who may be feeling isolated or withdrawn. Ultimately, it is essential that as we age, we prioritize time to cultivate these gentle acts of companionship and touch. Many may mistakenly think intimacy is solely tied to sexual performance. However, it encompasses a wide concept of emotional closeness, cuddling, and affectionate gestures that contribute just as richly to the immune system. By using this understanding as a proactive approach, individuals can dig deeper within their social circles to encourage mutual smarts that readily facilitate emotional support, and thus enhance both health and emotional security. In this way, intimacy becomes a multifaceted tool in nurturing our immunity not through acts of passion alone, but through a comprehensive network of interactions that lift our spirits and enhance the body's defenses. Conclusively, each level of connection, whether it's through romantic intimacy or fill-in with sheer friendship, circles manifests into significant health dividends, allowing for resilient vitality throughout the aging journey. The mental ramifications of reduced intimacy can cast shadows on cognitive function as well. Engaging in sexual activity is not exclusively about enjoyment. It supports improved emotional well-being. When sexual curiosity dissipates in mature years, seniors may grapple with more severe challenges like anxiety or cognitive decline. Sexual interactions create elevated secretion of beneficial neurotransmitters, enhancing memory and mental clarity. Conversely, the absence of these bright spots absolves individuals of responsibilities to keep their minds actively fulfilled. For example, Anna, an animated spirit at 76, started facing a dull and forgetful mindset after lessening her engagements with romance. She soon recognized the affection exchange on good old verbal and emotional connections. As her routine transformed towards lovingly reconnecting with others, her mental engagement increased dramatically along with a renewed mood unyielding in positive directions. Beyond personal anecdotes, numerous studies indicate that maintaining intimacy and engagement in sexual activities showcases positive correlations with mental sharpness and cognitive resilience. Researchers found that the sustained physical closeness and feelings of attachment help cultivate the brain's neuroplasticity, enabling the formation of new neural pathways. In simpler terms, just as we keep our bodies active, sustaining our relationships and embracing intimate moments tends to keep our minds in sharp condition as well. Engaging in intimate activities acts as a mental exercise. Stimulating conversations, affectionate exchanges, and even flirtation act as workouts for the brain, facilitating strategic brain functions like planning, judgment, and emotional regulation. Moreover, nurturing a balanced emotional life through intimacy offers more than a mere cognitive boost. It supports a robust social network that shields against loneliness and isolation. Researchers highlight that social connections, often strengthened through shared intimate experiences, improve mood regulation while combating depressive intervals. Maintaining a connection with loved ones allows for regular emotional exchanges that stave off feelings of disconnection and melancholy. Not only does this dynamic satisfy emotional wellness, it consequently alleviates undue stress and anxiety, which, when chronically high, further hamper cognitive performance. It's important to realize that open communication paves the way for rejuvenated intimacy. Encouraging discussions about preferences and desires promotes a genuine understanding between partners, enhancing mutual satisfaction in shared experiences. As emotional bonds deepen, this creates a cycle of regeneration where psychological comfort leads to healthy, intimate encounters, which in turn nurture mental acuity. Consider David and Linda, who, faced with similar drops in intimacy due to life changes, started a date night ritual. While these sessions initially focused on rebuilding romantic engagement, they discovered that their discussions about hopes, fears, and life experiences stimulated their thinking and emotional clarity, creating a vibrant mental connection and ultimately bringing them closer. Lastly, exploring various avenues of intimacy beyond physical contact refines relationships in unparalleled ways. It weaves corridors of emotional closeness through efforts like meaningful check-ins, hands-on support, or simply sharing laughter. Addressing the variety of intimacies enables partnerships to adapt to evolving dynamics as needs and preferences shift, fostering resilience against emotional depletion. In conclusion, intimacy spans much further than the physical. It lays the groundwork for heightened cognitive vitality and enhanced emotional health. Prioritizing connection and affable exchanges while embracing the importance of intimate experiences fortifies not only a fulfilling companionship, but also safeguards against declining mental function. Dive into this journey to rediscover joy and cultivation of a harmonious life through physical and emotional intimacy. Every determined effort toward nourishing yourself and the vibrant connections with those you cherish counts immensely in building an enriching life. Intimacy plays an equally vital role in community and emotionally connecting with partners, a tight-knit aspect that tends to weaken silently. As sexual conversations shift lower, so too may gestures of love and visibility morph. Followers of touch and sexual variance flourish. The drop may sap connections essential to our happiness. Ultimately, a loss of layering intimacy projects feelings of sexual estrangement, bringing forth alleviated moods and unraveling tensely. Consider Patricia and Mike. After 78 years intertwined, they found their cherished affection dampening through diminished physical intimacy. Stepping up the emotional picture, they turned to counseling for clarity and conversation efforts, rediscovering ways to express loving communication that refresh their bond. Their journey showcases that good practices of closeness nurture the strength that supports future relations, hence eschewing solitude or vulnerability stemming from attempting to navigate periods of life together. Strengthening these bonds doesn't solely rely on sexual intimacy. Emotional closeness and mutual understanding bear equal importance in keeping relationships fruitful. Regularly sharing thoughts, dreams, and even fears cultivates a compassionate awareness that deepens emotional ties. Yoga or meditation practice can foster connection too, allowing couples to synchronize not just physically, but emotionally. Such activities are effective in sparking conversations and reflections, linking people's deeper selves far beyond mere daily discussions. Working on intimacy outside the bedroom can take many forms too, like embracing non-sexual touch through cuddling or holding hands. These small, simple actions release oxytocin, the feel-good hormone reinforcing feelings of trust and affection. It's key for couples of all ages to understand that intimacy isn't solely identified through sexual activity. Instead, it encompasses every interaction that brings you and your partner closer together. Moreover, fostering connection gets easier with intentional strategies. Planning regular date nights or enjoyable activities reduces the chance of feeling stagnant in the relationship. When both partners invest time in exploring new hobbies, traveling again, or engaging in shared interests, refreshing the bond with delight is often fruitful. Such efforts encourage both partners to prioritize connectivity and consistency, reminding one another of their foundational love. Communication plays an irrefutable role, as vulnerability breeds intimacy. Transparent discussions about each person's needs, fears, and desires forge that understanding. Sometimes these discussions might begin as informal check-ins or continued dialogues deriving from daily routines, finessing conversations around emotional wants and desires. When individuals openly voice and listen, it ushers in collaborative problem-solving, both motivating intimate vocal exchanges and enhancing empathy. Fiercely active listening creates a base where each partner feels heard, valued, and empowered. Furthermore, adopting an open attitude toward addressing potential disagreements enhances emotional growth while navigating life's ups and downs. In therapy settings, narratives emerge highlighting the need for unconditional support. Couples discover themselves undergoing transforming mindsets through gradual disclosures, paving paths that elegantly knit through vulnerability, yet also dismantle hurtful barriers created over the years. When both parties remain committed to expressing appreciation for their partner openly, whether through heartfelt compliments or tangible acts of kindness, they foster positive reinforcement through affectionate gestures that move love toward reinforcement rather than stagnation. Studies emphasize the glaring importance of joy in nurturing longer relationships. The daily cultivation of spontaneous laughter tends to put positivity at its forefront while fearlessly breathing fresh air into the connection. As couples intentionally work to sustain laughter and ensure amusing moments, they strengthen bonds segmentally, allowing them to uncover beauty that reveals wellness on fuller pins than intimacy distilled merely through physical activity. Hence, celebrating laughter alongside recuperating romance becomes crucial as they march hand in hand through matters of time together. By having these modest encounters, returning intimacy becomes richer, helping relationships tackle fluctuations with limbs crossed tightly. It emerges from these wholesomely invested evolutions that the real joy arises not through one significantly grand gesture, but through the series of impactful endeavors that keeps love slowly thriving beyond initial wonders into lifelong passions, seasoned by shared experiences on various elevations, in lovemaking and shared seconds, until time ceases to be a barrier to connection everlastingly infused. To conclude, sexual wellness impacts every layer of our health and connection. Choices surrounding sexual health dramatically shape not only life satisfaction, but how warmly we embrace the journey of aging. Avoiding intimacy can disproportionately complicate vital hormone balances, cardiovascular fitness, immune resilience, mental capabilities, and emotional bonds across our collective experiences. Reflect on the thoughts that sprung from this video. How can you foster deeper connections, whether through new intimate expressions or clear discussions with loved ones or medical professionals? Every choice permeates dividends far beyond self. Your path to an energized life engages a perception toward deeper chats surrounding lifestyle choices, enlightened adjustments, and nurturing this indispensable piece of thriving wellness needs. As we navigate the later stages of life, it's crucial to recognize that intimacy isn't merely about physical connection. It encompasses emotional, intellectual, and social dimensions that form the foundation of meaningful relationships. The skill of communication often takes center stage in these interactions. People often underestimate the importance of chit-chat and bonding moments. These seem small but contribute to deeper connections and foster a sense of belonging. Regular, open conversations about feelings, even discomfort around topics like intimacy, can dismantle barriers and create mutual understanding. Moreover, there are practical steps older adults can adopt to maintain not just sexual wellness, but also overall connection. Activities that promote physical well-being, such as yoga, dance, and simple stretching, can improve bodily awareness and boost confidence, encouraging individuals to explore intimacy creatively. Pursuing shared interests or new hobbies with a partner can rekindle passion and camaraderie, making moments of intimacy feel natural and rewarding. Aging doesn't have to mean a decline in sparkling exchanges. Instead, it can offer a refreshing chance to revision what intimacy can embody. Encouraging touch, whether hands-held walks, a warm embrace, or a light squeeze on the shoulder, can lift spirits profoundly. Engaging in practices like mindfulness or meditation together can also enhance emotional connectivity. Couples can explore romantic dates that prioritize connection without hovering over intimacy's typical parameters, experienced within novel engagements. It can also be that awareness and education play pivotal roles in normalizing the topic of intimacy in the golden years. Festival communities, workshops, and seminars often aim at intertwining adults with essential information on sexual health and arousal through RESP Japanese letter T or STE. Learning can be empowering, whether newfound knowledge inspires rejuvenation in existing partnerships or a person's understanding about sexual desire unveils something unexpected within. Listening to both heart and body is fundamental. Just because certain forms of intimacy may not suit someone anymore doesn't mean loving companionship has to dwindle. Friends, family placements in alternatives, from therapy sessions to health screenings to support groups, can stabilize foundational emotional bases. Cultivating these nurtured spaces where emotional re-examinations happen potently shunts into transformational acceptance around what intimacy means. Remember, action's biome, reciprocity flourishes through collaboration. Embarking on this journey toward fulfilling sexual and emotional intimacy enriches existence two vastly limiting perspectives. Attend to the blossoms of connection. They underscore ageless wisdom, illuminating your joyous path and strengthening bonds with provisioned investment perks present. Hold onto the viewpoint that aging signals new beginnings, not endings, blending passion and wisdom from life's fabric woven beautifully committee through integrity and human touch. You are invited to create a surrounding thrumming with communion, so every chance to live vividly pulses meaningfully. Thank you for watching this video, and remember to stay tuned for more information related to this type of content. Share the insights that resonate with you and showcase how you plan to inspire zeal to explore every beautiful chapter that lies ahead.